What's going on, class? It's Dudeylo the Drill Professor, and I am back again with yet another lecture video. In today's video, we're going to be discovering the revival of a legendary style of drill. Drill has gone through many evolutions. We got the sample drill, we got Jersey drill, we got piano drill, arm drill, we got sexy drill, and each respective type of drill did definitely stand their test of time. However, what we don't really see very often is revivals. That's why in this video, I want to cover everything that you need to know about old Jamaica NY drill type beats in the style of THOR or Fireman. If you guys haven't heard any of these two songs, I'd recommend that you pause the video right now, go listen to both of these so you can understand the message that I'm trying to convey in this video. All right, perfect. And now that your minds are primed and ready to learn, let's get into today's PowerPoint, man. Welcome, niggas and niggettes, to Gra Gra Boom 101, aka the study of drill psychology. I'm your host with the most, Dudeylo the Drill Professor. Let's dive right in on how to make classic New York drill type beats. Mrow or Dudeylo. Hopping into the background, it all started around when Dudeylo just got out of prison about 3 months ago. As you can see, he dropped his first day out song slash video to kind of announce his return to the public. And with that being said, this video did damn good on the algorithm, amassing over 1 million views in just its now releasing 3 months. Now, what this gave us was a different side of Dudeylo. The content of the songs is a lot more like, I'm getting back for my brothers, I'm getting back for my squad. Mrow's dive into these new classic drill type beats started with Stunt Part 3. It's been 3 weeks and the song is almost at 500,000 views. This thing's been going crazy. Mrow, as you guys know, he's on the rise, so he's kind of taking his time and picking out these different sounds to dive into so he could really get into that mode and eventually drop a tape. I'm already seeing what's going on. So this is just another one of his arcs, you know what I'm saying, on trying to figure out what his sound best suits him. Fireman has over 150k views in just the last 4 days. This video is definitely going crazy. The visuals are just insane. It's just sparking a whole different type of buzz in the drill scene right now, being that we're very confused and everybody's looking for a direction to kind of go. As for the beat selection, these beats are going to range from around the 150 to 160 BPM range. They're going to be using some yodeling slash European or Middle Eastern artist samples, usually going to be female vocal chops and things of that nature as well. In the background is going to be some slight instruments to kind of just fill all the empty space, such as pads, pianos, and bells. When it comes to the drums, it's going to be more of a modernized Jamaica kick and 808 pattern. You're going to be making sure to use the main 2 808 and kick combinations and really set the tone and make these beats what they are. The snares are going to be way more bouncier than your normal Jamaica snares or drill snares. Once we move on to the cook-up, I'll kind of explain what I really mean by that. But now that we've reached the end of the presentation, without further ado, let's get into this cook-up. All right, so starting off in FL Studio, I'm going to give you guys the loop here. Shout out to homie Tracy. So as you can see, very similar to Fireman, which is why he named it Waterman. So as you guys can hear in the background, we've got some very slight pianos and pads just playing to fill up that empty space, along with that female vocal chop. If you guys missed it, you can go back and listen to it a second time as well. Moving on to the drums, let's start with the snare. Now the first pattern I had sounds a little something like this. So as you can see, they're a lot more bouncy. They're going to be filling up some more space rather than just kind of being in the background. You also want to use a snare with reverb. I use this one from Saint's Kit. You can also make your own as well by just dragging any of your favorite random snares and just adding some reverb to it. To be honest, that just gave me an idea. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and put some fruity reverb on this mixer track. Now it is definitely very loud, so I'm gonna turn it down if I need to when the rest of the drums start coming in. I added this second snare pattern as well. That's gonna be a little bit more bouncy. Now, when you're doing these snares for these kind of down beats, I don't know, I think I just came up with this myself actually. So this might be another spin on the snares, right? So I think what nobody really notices right now is that with these beats, the hi-hats are not really there. They're not prominent as much as you'd want them to be. But the snares are what's gonna give it that extra oomph and that extra sauce. So what I did is I added a hood trap or like a jerk pattern to the snares over here in just a different section of the beat to kind of just add my own spin on it. Now you can spice this up any way you want. I'm probably gonna double back in this, maybe add some rolls, some ghost notes. Like, you guys can spice this up however you want. Just make sure that it's not hitting like a counter snare. Moving on, I've also got this crash. So how you get the crash to cut out, you just do the same thing that you do with your 808s. Over to the envelope, attack down, hold up, and then everything else down as well. And then it just makes a square. So, you know, they'll end when you actually want them to. I did the same type of pattern, just hitting at different spots with this other crash. I also laid down this standard drill gunshot. Simple stuff. Oh yeah, and by the way, we're in the BPM of 157. So a little bit on the faster side. I added this bell. Make sure when you guys are using bells, you're keeping them in the key of your melody. I didn't really think I had to say that, but I've been hearing some beats in my Discord server. I don't know what y'all be doing. Man, let's move over to this feedback section, bruh. Let's see who's gonna be our first victim. We already got Nix. Let me just say what streamer word for y'all. We already got Nix and Quack arguing in the Discord. Let me see. The first person's beat I stumble upon. We actually found a beat where the 808s and the instruments are in key. This is wonderful. He asked for some feedback, so we're gonna go ahead and give that to him here. All right, so I said, fire classic drill beat gang, placement ready for sure. Shout out Tumbas? Shout out Tumbas. I hope that AVO. Shout out 029 and my boy Artemas. I know Artemas. If you guys would also like to be a part of the Discord community where you can drop your beat in here and get feedback from any of the other members inside the server, make sure you guys visit that top link in the description. It's totally free. You can join to network with other producers and take advantage of some of these placement opportunities I got in these channels as well. And that's gonna be it for our little intermission. Let's get back into the video. The next sound that I added was a Vox because let's be honest, I'm kind of obsessed with this Vox. It's just different. I don't know what to tell you. All right, and then we got our kicks, which is gonna be our standard Jamaica style kick. Everybody knows about this. This is the bread and butter. This is one of the sounds that's not required because nothing's required in these beats or in any type of beat, but this is one of the most crucial standout instruments would be this kick right here. If you guys wanted to pick up all these sounds that I'm using in this beat right here, make sure you guys drop that 05 Saint drum kit for sure. So yeah, just simple Jamaica kick pattern. Then finally, we've got the 808. That's gonna be this classic Jamaica. If you guys don't know, this is actually the same 808 as like the Lex Luger 808. The Lex Luger 808, this is the same exact 808. They just distorted it and turned it up a little bit if you guys didn't know that. Hip hop fun fact. Now, you guys are gonna notice a little bit of a clicking sound in those high frequencies because I'm definitely noticing it right there. I wanna get rid of that, so I'm gonna head over and just EQ that. That sounds a lot better. Just EQ'd out some of the fuzz and then added a slight attack to the drum, only 3%, just to get rid of that clicking noise. Right, I got a second 808 pattern as well. It's the same exact thing, it just goes up an octave every single time it starts, or every other bar it just goes up an octave. If you guys wanted to hear what the drums sound like together, I'm gonna go ahead and play those for you right now. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the Dior snare, but I'm actually rocking with it, so let's keep it in there. As for the mixing, it's gonna be my basics on the master. I EQ'd out the lows of the loop. I sidechained the Jamaica kick to the 808 just to give it a little bit of a duck. And then as you guys saw, I EQ'd out the high ends as well. Threw that joint in mono and then gave it a little bit of a boost. If you guys wanted to know how to add an easy sidechain to your kicks, stay tuned for the mixing tutorial where I'll show you guys pretty much everything you gotta know about mixing, sidechaining, or any type of really like effects that you wanna add on the master that are popular in today's music. The snare got reverb on it, as you guys also saw, and got turned up. It got thrown in mono, turned up. All this stuff just got pretty much basic leveling. The bell got a touch of stereo separation, as well as the riser over here, in addition to a little bit of a volume boost. You already know producer Sags got slapped to the beginning, and then here's what it sounds like with some vocals for y'all.
Every op style, what the fuck I'm a cap out. You can hear every lyric I rap out. Bugging, sometimes I really just black out. Nobody is living, we never gon' hash. We stomped out, lands on the floor, nigga passed out. Like, niggas really know I'ma crash out. I bitch fucking, I'm making her tap out. She bend it over, take pics with her ass out. Ask for the facts, but the sweets really hate me. I blunt, they yelling like face. Becca, Brina, Katie, Stacey. And they try to replace me, I'm calling up Trinity. Bro, really chased Lil J out of 8. Got it on Kim, just sold Ace. How fast he was running, I'm mad he escaped. There was numerous chances, I had to erase.
This hammer stay with me, I'm feeling like gold. Out in the spot, I can walk in my soul. Hospital back, trying to pull his cord. Oh, you know where you go. Bitches are thought you could top my dome. She nasty, she had my dick in my bones. I always fuck, she double her course. I support y'all, see what she is. Niggas testing my loyalty, I don't care. Like I threw bullets for all my tears. Accurate aim, try to take over head. PTSD, I go dumb if he stay. Like on a flick, moving fist. Part of my swag, got the drills in the mirror. Like it's too dark, I can see where I'm flaring. I ain't screaming, nobody can hear it.
And my people, that is all you guys need to know about this new wave of classic drill type beats. Shout out to the producers reviving this style of music, because I know y'all push for it as well. It ain't just an artist thing. It's all hands on deck for these type of moves like that. Let me know if you guys had any questions for me in the comments regarding this video or anything else. And with that being said, class is dismissed.